Everyone, today I am going to explain the mechanism of current conduction in metal. We know flow of charge per unit time give rise to electric current. Now we need to know why we need a battery or source for generating electric current. Electric current. So in order to explain this, let us consider a conductor. So initially no battery is connected. No battery is connected. Now this conductor contains large number of free electrons along with positive ion, and since the conductor is electrically neutral, so it contains equal number of positive and negative charge. Now what we find is that in the absence of battery, free electron inside the conductor move with thermal speed of the order 10 to the power 6 meter per second. This is in case of copper. So for the copper wire, free electron in the absence of battery move with thermal speed of the order 10 to the power 6 meter per second in random direction. Okay. The electron suffer frequent collision with one another and with the metallic ion. Again I repeat, the electrons suffer frequent collision with one another and metallic ion or ions, that is positive charge. Now let me erase this. So the thermal speed is of the order 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So this is the thermal speed. Clear? Now in copper, a given electron collides 4 into 10 to the power 13 times per second, traveling a distance of 40 nanometer between the collision. Clear? A collision can change the direction of motion of electron. So each electron move in a random path. Due to this, the average velocity of electron in conductor is 0 in the absence of battery. So there is no net transport of charge. Clear? So what we find is that in the absence of battery, no potential difference is established across the conductor. So due to this, no electric field is set up across the conductor. For this reason, the average or net transport of charge is 0, due to which the current is 0. Now let us connect a battery. So let me erase this also. So let us connect a battery. Now we have a conductor. We are connecting it to a battery, and let V be the potential difference of the battery and L be the length of the conductor. Now the circuit is complete. This is the positive side and this is the negative side. Now what we find, due to potential difference, electric field is set up across the conductor, and the direction of electric field is along the direction of conventional current. So we need to note this. The direction of electric field is along the direction of conventional current. Now, after connecting to the battery, the electron still continues their random motion and is simultaneously acted by the electric field. Clear? And we find that the force experienced by electron in the presence of electric field is F equals minus small e times capital E. Clear? Where capital E is the electric field and small e is the charge on single electron. Now, the acceleration of electron equals minus E by m. So, in the presence of electric field, each free electron accelerates. So, what we find is that within the conductor, the electric field exerts an electric force on the electron, due to which they accelerate. So, the motion of electron due to electric force, I write the motion of the electron due to electric force is superimposed on their random motion to provide an average velocity called drift velocity, and it is denoted by symbol Vd, and it is of the order, this is of the order 10 to the power minus 4 meter per second. Clear? So only this much for today. You can follow me at my Facebook page at the rate G1 Physics. Please do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.